lost him right there. So we're out here again trying to find a little offshore bite again. Casey had lost one when we first got out here, pretty good one. Slowly trying to find what grass they're on. That one was probably caught off of this hydrilla. It's a big hydrilla field out here in about 20 foot of water. So we're gonna keep hitting this. I'm gonna throw a rattle trap around and see if I can spark up something, and she'll keep hitting it with the plastics. Good one. Going crazy. Not a bad one to start the morning. Slow offshore fish that Casey just caught. Decent one she got. About to be a jet ski out here, that sucks. Yep, good fish. Good fish. Starts the morning off right. Fist bump.
Yeah.
Pretty good one. They always eat it so good in this lake. Alright, start my morning off. Got some nice jet skiers running us off the offshore spot, but be a little fatty to start the morning though. Got about 4 pounds in the boat on 2 fish. So. Another one. Woo! Yeah, look at him. I'm about to say I didn't think he was that big. It's a decent fish though. Oh, he's so bronze. Such a brown fish. Hold him up. Nice one. Tearing up this little offshore spot there, little by little. Fist bump 2. That was the setup right there I used to catch that fish. A little 1/8 ounce blue tungsten, bitter speed worm. I always throw those on 4-rod wide gaps. Some people say it's a little big, but I enjoy that size, especially when you dig into some pretty big fish with this worm. Then that 7-Eleven Defender and a Cast King Assassin. 14-pound floor, you can't beat on this offshore bite. She's still trying to get after a couple. She's actually the one that found the fish on this spot. That's what I was saying. We got up early, or we didn't get up early, because all the fish I've been finding on these offshore spots, they're not really turning on until 9, 10 o'clock. Right now it's 10:05, so we're gonna give it a couple more hours, but it's a fun day nevertheless. Look at this little guy, way out there in 16 foot of water. Smacked this big old bitter speed worm. Bloody guy, get out of here. That's the rig though. This is one of my favorite offshore rigs here in Florida. Actually, I've been fishing this rig forever. It became a real popular rig here in Florida, but I really enjoy this offshore. Big old Texas rig worm. Dang, another little one, man. I'm veering into these things like there's something serious. So I'm water skiing this guy. Pretty good school, these size fish out there. Look at that, caught like his skin on the corner of his mouth. Small little 12-incher. Same rig though. It's the ultimate snack food on the lake. Brought to you by a great girlfriend near you. I'm missing some Powerades though. Need me a Mountain Dew. Give me some sugar in my system. The gluten-free popcorn only goes so far. What is gluten anyways? No one knows what gluten-free is. People on gluten-free diets don't know what gluten is. We're running and gunning. We got the old Yamaha VMAX up on plane right now. We're zipping across the lake and gonna find us some shallow spots. The offshore pattern kind of died off. I think we just ran into a real quick fish and bang, bang, bang. I'm gonna go hit this lily pad line, fish some of these, and see if the fish pulled up shallow in this hot Florida heat. So no matter the size of the fish, I usually kind of retie usually every 3 fish. But when you're in a school like the one that, I shouldn't even say a school, it's not a school fish. I couldn't tell you if there's 100 fish or just those 2 fish back to back that I caught. But I try to retie every 3 fish. Your line gets pretty wore out, especially the fluorocarbon. That entire top layer of the fluoro will crack, and you basically lose all strength of the line at that point. And then you veer into, you catch a couple of small fish like that and you think your line's fine. And then the one time you veer into a 6-pounder, you look like me on YouTube slinging rods off the boat in half. So I try to be disciplined and try to retie every 3 fish or so. That's a good one. He's about to jump. Bring him back this way. Oh. He went ballistic.
Whoa.
Bring him in.
Get him.
Very good. But get him. Boat flipped a 3-pounder and says get him. Good fish. Biggest of the day. Hooked him right in the corner.
Gosh.
There you go. Good fish, babe. Hold him up. That's a solid one. Good job.
Look at his nose.
See ya. Piece of the day. Gotta try to beat you now. That might be. No, it's another little one. What the heck? How do you catch 3-pounders on dang jerkbaits? And I'm chucking a freaking 10-inch worm and catching all the little
Munchkins.
They're knocking the piss out of it too when they hit it. Like the bigger ones in this lake will kind of hit it and they won't really let you know they ate it. These little guys absolutely annihilate your bait. That was a really weird hit. Look at how big he kicked. Not even that big of a fish, but man, they fight good. Messed up eye. See how he's blind in one eye? This guy annihilated it. Fought like a champ too for a little 14 incher. We're still hitting them relatively good offshore. And mad respect to this jet skier. That's how you be a pleasure boater on a lake. When you're on a big chain of lakes like this, and there's tons of pleasure boaters by all these people that are out here, and you get all these jet skiers and pleasure boaters, and then on the other side of a lake that can sustain them, it's where the respect's at. Ooh. Ooh. Watch your rod. Watch your rod.
Ooh.
I don't know how big this fish is. Come on. This is a tank. Put this down. Come here, fish. I haven't seen her yet.
I did.
Jump. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about.
Wow.
Come here. Boom, shakalaka. Pow. That's sweet. Barely hooked. Right off the crusher. I knew eventually that I would stick something good with that worm. I figured I'd grab something. You only gotta weed through so many little guys before you can smack daddy a big one. That's a 4-pounder. Probably will go 4.5. Just a tank. Get a weight on old girl here. 4.9. Good healthy fish here. 4.9. Just a good tank. Get some pictures of her. We'll get back with you guys with a release here. Just a slob. Good old chunkier. Bam. Finally got me an offshore toad here. 4 pounds, 9 ounces. Alright, say goodbye to the missus here. She's caught pretty deep. Let me give her a second. Whoosh. Nice. Good to get out here and catch a toad like that. I figured it was only a matter of time. If you re-go and play, maybe it's on camera, I don't know. But I said I was like hoping for a big one before I set the hook, so it was pretty cool. Plus, when you get a big rod like this, man, it's so much easier to really figure it out. Eris has a good worm rod as well, but this favorite rod does real decent. Well, we're off the lake now. We're transitioned from being on the lake to here. Heading back, gotta wash the truck up, I gotta wash the boat up. The Ranger Z Comanche back there with the 250 Yamaha and double power poles. Tell you what, the dinghy is she's a bass rated rig. Then we can go back, wash up these two, wash up the entire rig setup. Close out this video. Other than that, in the future, looking forward, why do I keep making these weird transitions? Well, that's just a part of the channel, and that's just how I kind of do things when I have these videos that kind of stream out to a couple of days. Alright, so it was a fun video, and I hope you guys really enjoyed that, and I definitely thank you guys for coming in, hitting this video, giving it a thumbs up, subscribing if you haven't already. Helps the channel grow, helps me produce some more and better content, not to mention. But I do hope you guys enjoyed that video. It was a real fun video to get out there and film with my girlfriend and get some time out on the water. That trip was really fun. I really enjoy when I can find a pattern and then keep on it for a good 3 or 4 weeks. I really enjoy getting out there and staying consistent. That's one of the joyful things about getting out on the water. It's kind of like a pride thing, and like you feel achieved, you know, it's a sense of achievement getting out there and being able to stay on fish. I enjoy that, and that's half of my pride for and my love for fishing is just the hunt to find out where the fish are at, so to speak, and actually finding a pattern and sticking with it. So fishing that real deep, clear water, there is many advantages and disadvantages to fishing that water, but it does produce a lot of clean grass, which makes for a lot of fishing on the lake, but it makes for a lot of dead water. And I kind of figured out what those fish were pertaining to as far as the offshore grass. And they were definitely between that 9 and 16 foot range, which is huge because I've caught 4-pounders there at 9 foot and I've caught 4-pounders at 16 foot. So I don't know exactly what type of grass they're pertaining to, but I know just from reeling in fish and having different grass come up on my bait, it's a real clean grass. There's a lot of sloppy grass out there mixed with eelgrass, and I know they're not staying on that. So it's something to keep in mind when you're hitting these offshore fish. Is kind of pay attention to the type of grass, type of grass you're fishing. I'm not using a stupid good graph. I did a lot of different additions to my palm prowler. Put a little deck on it, and a little battery holder, I guess you could say. I kind of rewired everything so the battery would be in the back of the boat and kind of displace the weight better. And I put a little depth finder on it, so be looking out for that video, kind of giving you the update on everything I've built on my small little dinghy, I call it. It's actually a Ranger Z Comanche Yamaha 250 with dual power poles, as you heard me state. So, the dinghy is its little nickname. But yeah, I've done a lot of additions to basically make it a small bass boat, and it's real comfortable to fish out of now. So be looking out for that. I have tons and tons of content, and when I say I've been gone for the last 5-6 days producing and filming, me, Garrett, Casey, Taylor, I mean a ton of people have gotten out and filmed. We've done a lot of work. I've worked really hard, so the next couple of weeks, as busy I am here working in Georgia, I don't know if I'm going to make it back down to Florida, so I went ahead and took 5 days and filmed hard every single day. So the next probably 3 days I'm going to be editing, pretty much all my free time off of work this weekend. I got to work this weekend again, I'm on duty, but definitely going to take some time to sit down and get a lot of these videos edited out. And that way, today's Thursday, Saturday is another video, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So you can pretty much expect a video every other day going into next weekend. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited to be able to push this out to you guys. Again, like I said at the beginning, hope you guys enjoyed this video, giving it a thumbs up, subscribing if you haven't. And until next video, hope you guys stay tuned to this channel, Bass All Year channel. We'll be around. Hope you guys are out there staying safe, staying stress-free, getting on the water, catching some big bass. You guys know where to tag me in those pictures, Bass All Year Fishing on Instagram. So until next video, tight lines, take it easy, and we'll see you guys soon right back here. Y'all take it easy now.